So how do we address the dark circles under the eyes? Looking at her in closer detail, you can clearly see that she has a very well-maintained volume projection in the lateral part of the cheekbones, and only in the medial part she starts developing a slight loss of volume, which can also be identified if you look at this area in more detail by an increased visibility of the pore size in that area. That demarks very clearly the area where we will inject a little bit of volume and by that regain the unbroken projection line of the zygomatic arch up into the medial part of her midface. That is going to recruit a little bit of the skin of the lower eyelid and will create a distance between this very thin skin and the underlying structures, and that is going to decrease the visibility of the dark circles. By that approach, we avoid to inject directly in this area because she clearly does not have a tear trough deformity with a significant volume loss in that area, so she would not really profit from a direct injection in the tear trough area here. Given her relatively young age, she also does not require a very strong volume projection in the medial part of the face. So my product of choice for her here would be Juvederm Volift, which gives a very good lifting and at the same time not providing too much resistance for gaining a very natural, rejuvenated look and an improvement of the dark circles under the eyes. In order to soften the appearance of the chin area, which especially in profile creates an obvious discrepancy between the very nice preserved projection of the zygomatic arch and the midface, resulting in a little bit of a sharpening appearance here, given the fact that this is a very dense skin and the strong mentalis muscle is fixing this mantle crease strongly. I would prefer to inject Juvederm Voluma in order to provide a good tissue suspension and a stable resistance against the strong forces of mobile movements which apply in this area.